Well, this is the site about approximately here of what was called the hanging tree. It was a dead ponderosa pine tree, rather tall, broken off at the top, and it was used to hang at least 10 men from about 1865 to 1870. If you look at an 1875 bird's eye map of Helena, you can actually see it. It's numbered and pointed out because all the trees around it had been cleared away and cut for building sluice boxes or cabins or whatever. And so it's this lone tree there. And in 1875, Methodist minister, last name was Shippen, he said that the tree was threatening the roof of his barn, leaning over, and he cut it down. And when he did that, there was pretty much a public outcry because it was a piece of Helena's history. And so there were about, I think, 1,500 people when this happened, gathered a crowd, and people started grabbing pieces of the tree. And actually, Montana Historical Society has a couple of pieces of the tree. You know, they're written hanging tree, and they're kind of like mementos of the tree. So it's pretty wild. Early on, we didn't have police in Helena. We had what we know as the Vigilantes. And so if they apprehended somebody who they thought had committed a crime, sometimes that person really was adjudicated before, you know, in a court. And other times they were just taken directly here and, you know, summary execution without, you know, benefit of a trial. So this was early justice, I guess, you know, depending on how you view it. You know, if somebody had stolen something or committed a heinous crime, you know, some people were murderers. I think for the most part they were people who were pretty heinous. You know, people wanted to see justice done to people who had, you know, stolen somebody's gold or killed somebody and taken their gold, whatever. You know, there were various opportunities for people to get robbed here because, you know, and greed. People had gold, people wanted it. You know, you had not the best people always traveling through in mining camps. You know, it was a very transient population. So you had a lot of people coming through here and maybe of dubious backgrounds. And not all of them left. Some of them wound up on the tree. You know, Mary Ronan, when she was a little girl, she went to school down near Broadway in a cabin. You know, this was early Helena, remember, and she remembers coming from school, the schoolyard, and passing by an individual hanging there. You know, she remembers his boots, you know, just hanging in front of her, and kids walked right by that.